Good evening and welcome to News Express here on Global TV. I am Judith Peters, live in Abuja, Nigeria's capital. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led administration has declared that a state of emergency on food security be announced immediately as a response to the current food inflation in the country. This was disclosed during a briefing by the Presidential Advisory Council led by Mr. Dele Alake, the Special Advisor to the President on Special Duties, Communications and Strategy on the Presidential Intervention on Food Security, Pricing and Sustainability. Our correspondent, Prince Adegoke, has the details.
Alake said the president, being a hands-on leader who follows developments across the country on a daily basis, is not unmindful of the rising cost of food and its impact on citizens. He added that President Tinubu has directed that all matters pertaining to food and water availability and affordability as essential livelihood items be included within the purview of the National Security Council.
The president has declared with immediate effect the following actions. 1. A state of emergency on food security. 2. That all matters pertaining to food and water availability and affordability as essential livelihood items be included within the purview of the National Security Council. Now, as a direct and immediate response to this crisis, a number of initiatives will be deployed in the coming weeks to reverse this inflationary trend and guarantee future uninterrupted supplies of affordable foods to ordinary Nigerians.
President Bola Tinubu-led administration also said the government will immediately release fertilizers and grains to farmers and households for free to mitigate the effects of the subsidy removal.
We will immediately release fertilizers and grains to farmers and households to mitigate the effects of the subsidy removal. 2, there will be an urgent synergy between the Ministry of Agriculture and the Ministry of Water Resources to ensure adequate irrigation of farmlands and to guarantee that food is produced all year round.
Part of the savings from the first subsidy removal is what we're using for this intervention. To answer to your question, the distribution will be free to the households and to the farmers.
President Tinubu also seeks to address issues of transportation and shortage, as well as encourage trade facilitation in order to create a massive boost in employment and job creation.
That going forward, most especially on those trucks that carry food and all those items that are basic needs, it will become illegal for any state actually to continue building roadblocks to collect that. That's why we have the only person is Customs Services that is responsible to charge whether excise duty or import duty.
Agriculture already accounts for about 35.21% of employment in Nigeria. Alake said President Tinubu's mandate is to double the percentage to about 70% in the long term by creating between 5 to 10 million more jobs for Nigeria's teeming youth population. Meanwhile, President Bola Tinubu also assured Nigerians that his administration will not relent in its efforts until all strategic interventions are deployed efficiently and effectively and households positively impacted, stating that the renewed hope mandate remains alive and no one will be left behind.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has assured women in the country that his administration is committed to ensuring that Nigerians is retrieved from the vested interests and have stifled our development. President Tinubu spoke on Thursday at the State House when he received in audience the All Progressive Congress women leader in the 36th state and federal capital territory, Abuja, led by the APC national women leader, Dr. Betty Edu. Our correspondent, Prince Adegoke, has the details.